So this is a mini laser engraver and cutter. It's an ACMER S1. It's their smallest available one. I think it's one of the smallest you can get. I haven't seen one this little before.
It does a work area of up to 130 by 130, which should be good for small projects, but it does come with a 3.5 watt laser, which is pretty decent, so it should cut thin materials too.
But this is perfect for some of the things I want to do. And today I thought we'll put it through its paces, try it out on some stuff. Let's have a look at what we've got. Ooh, right, cool. Got a proper Australian power supply. USB-C cable, various tools, bit of wood. But that'd be good to get us started, just a bit of a sample. Okay, I was curious about this. This is important with lasers. This burn your eyes out. Green is our flavor. And this must be the laser itself. Geez, that's actually got a bit of weight to it. Oh yeah, look at that little heat sink. Must get fairly warm. 450 nanometers. I've only been looking, whoa, Jesus. But yeah, that's magnetic. Oh geez, that's pretty nice. That functions nicely. I like that. And you can see the little laser in there peeking out. Little, that's actually a fairly decent sized lens. I didn't actually think it would be that big, the lens. Oh, nice little rig. If the laser module and the engraved object are too close, it'll scratch the engraved object or cause the engraved object to We don't want that, but I mean, I couldn't have written that any better. That's perfect. Okay, so we don't want the laser too close to the object because it's going to itself. So let's get the laser module mounted in there. Okay, there we go. And that's how we focus. And we give that a little tighten up, and I assume you plug into here. That's what I imagine anyway. I've had to move our setup to the shed because we've got a bit more room here, and you know, apparently these produce a lot of fumes, and a lot of those fumes can be pretty nasty. So for the software, there's Laser GRBL, and that's a free software you can get, which looks pretty good. The interface is nice. Choose the baud rate of 155200 and hit the connect version. Jeez, that was loud. I thought we'll do just my avatar logo thing just to see how that goes. It has a bunch of different textures and stuff in there. So in the software, it gives you a preview of what it's going to look like. You've got your original preview. We're going to do line-to-line tracing. Get our target in. And glasses I do have. What a cool dude. My green world. Slap the old spacer underneath. So that is set exactly 2 mil above the target material. It looks like there's an option which is called frame, which will, the laser will go around the area that your object will take up, which will be good because you can see if you're going to go off the edges, I suppose. Let's do the rest of the settings, see what happens. I'm going to do engrave for, I guess, craft paper. It doesn't say piece of shit cardboard that just came in packaging, so I'll go with craft paper. I'm going to put the glasses on and press create. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario is fire. Just going to put it on the backdrop now. Oh, it is. Move to center of the frame. That moves nicely. Try showing the outline. Yeah, cool. That's going to be really necessary to know what the hell are you doing. Run program. Countdown for glasses. I think it's doing nothing. Well, that's going to take a while, looking at the screen here. Okay, looking at the camera, because I can see the laser light. The laser is on and doing something, it's just not giving any result. Because I've got some settings wrong, I'm guessing. I'm just going to stop. It's doing nothing. Abort program. Okay, I think I found the problem. I had one setting wrong. I think I had the power set wrong. The power was really low. It says 60%, but you have to represent that as like 600, and I had 60 written in. So That would explain that, I hope. Let's find out. Where's the start party button? Run program. There we go. I can see some stuff happening. The thing is though, it actually takes a while. So 6 minutes to finish doing this. That is working pretty good. Right, the fume issue is happening. I can smell burning cardboard. It's interesting it is making sections lighter. I just thought it would make dark bits darker. I don't know how it is making light stuff lighter. That is actually really detailed. I think your limitations will just be the material itself. If it has flaws or anything in it, or if the level isn't right, then the focus will be off and it'll probably give you crappy results. But on the screen, you can see what it's doing. It's doing my hand here, which is coming out lighter. It shows a negative image on the screen. A scary, scary negative image. There we go, that's done. It's going to shut down now so we can have a look. Cooling down, how hot's it get? It's not even warm. That's pretty good. I think I could have gone darker, I reckon. Just got to do some more experimenting. But that's, it looks quite freaky. That's cool. I found this test pattern that you can do, which looks really good. The only problem is, I've etched it onto the table forever. I knew this would be a thing, but I just completely forgot. But that's a great engraving for a table. All right, I've just had a look at the cardboard as well, and that is such fine detail. That's insane. Be good for cutting small parts, which was my other goal, and I think it's going to do that no worries at all. To get such clean edges on cardboard. That's surprising. I thought only plywood would get a nice edge like that, or acrylic. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go for plywood. See how it turns out. Lead the program. All right, how's that? Now, first pass wasn't successful because I messed up. I had the laser a little bit too low and it's actually dragged the workpiece, which is bad because it burns obviously in the one spot because it's all focused in one spot. But this is how fires can start. So you got to be aware of that. So I just went for it. This was my first test on the ply that came with the unit. And you can see it's dropping lines. Other than that, yeah, the color is pretty good. So I've messaged them to find out what's going on, and it looks like I've got the line spacing wrong. I need to go 20 lines per millimeter. So we'll give it a go with more lines per millimeter, see if it looks better. Now all I had to try it on was this random piece of ply in the shed. I've just sanded it smooth and given that a go, and it's turned out heaps better. I set the power to darker, but it's actually embossed it as well. So if I back the power off, I reckon that's good. The line issue's gone. It's weird, you can feel the texture on there. But yeah, a little bit lighter, and I reckon that's good. I mean, the limitation is just the grain of the wood itself. So it looks pretty cool. Just as a bit of a random idea, I'm going to test it on some denim because the manual says it'll do fabric. So this would be pretty cool if this works. Wrong. I should have done a negative image because I look like a weird camera Santa. So with my denim experiment, I turned my back on it for just a few minutes and something must have snagged, and I don't know if it's pushed it along or what's happened. You can see it's kind of gone a bit skewed and then it's cut like all the way through. So yeah, good reminder, don't leave these unattended. But it's working quite well. It gives a bit of a charred surface and then you can wash it off. You can see the watermark there where I've just washed it back a bit. But then I gave that another go and got this one. And I'm really happy with that. I've already rinsed this off just to get the dark off it. That's cool. This is only 10 lines per millimeter line spacing because you don't need it that high because jeans has limited resolution anyway because it's all textured. That's turned out really good. Kristen's like, that's awesome. I want that on my butt of my jeans. I did a few more tests before I committed to it, and now I have my face on Kristen's butt.
Overall, it's a really good unit, especially if you just wanted to do small jobs and not have something taking up a huge amount of bench space. I mean, this thing would almost fit in a shoebox. I think for eye and lung safety though, getting some kind of aftermarket light and fume hood would be a really good idea as well. I heard that they work really well on EVA foam, so I did a few sample tests and then some tests on the bottom of my thongs. But then that gave me the idea to put a line drawing on my thongs, which I reckon's turned out pretty awesome. This is a frame from my cooler drone video where I passed Kristen a beer. Kristen was keen on a pair as well, which turned out really good on the metallic surface. All around though, I think it's a good unit for cutting and engraving. Feel free to leave your laser engraving tips in the comments. I'm especially interested to hear about unconventional ways people have used laser engravers. I can think of a few, but I might save that for another video. If you're interested in checking out this unit, I've put a link in the description. I hope this video has been useful, and I'll catch you next time.